Does Naruto like pancakes? Find out after this.
Stop the cameras.
No, figure it out. What?
I love that show.
Figure it out.
Yeah, it was a good show. Figure it out. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Naruto Corner. So I've decided that I'm going to keep this show as a once-a-month kind of thing. I think it's easier to do. That way we can kind of put it in between episodes of Corecast. So there's been about 3 chapters of the manga that have come out. Same with the anime. The anime's been all filler, so there's nothing really to talk about there. A lot of the same flashbacks that have been going on between Madara and Hashirama. And it seems like it's just about to end. We're going to get back to what's happening with Sasuke and the 4 Kages. I would say that the last chapter of Naruto, chapter 626, was probably the one I enjoyed the most. I do actually like the way that it ended and the way I got to see Madara and Hashirama and how their stories kind of got resolved. And it'll be interesting to see once they go back to the real world what Sasuke's answer is. My biggest problem with the Naruto manga so far has been that these last 6 or 7 chapters, they are interesting backstory, and it is things that we kind of need to learn in order to figure out what a shinobi really is. But where Naruto is at right now, he's fighting Madara and Tobi, and it's like the climax of Naruto, of this story, and to go away from that to figure out what happened in the past, it seems like it's a little unimportant, and it's not a good time to do it. This week in the corner, we have Matt Chewy. So, you're a pretty big fan of Naruto, right?
Nope.
But you read the manga sometimes, right?
Yes.
How many times have you read it?
Once.
Alright. Do you watch the show a lot?
I've never seen the show. I've never read the manga except for once.
Uh-huh.
So I would say that I'd consider myself a pretty big Naruto fan.
How'd you get in here?
I don't know.
Was the door open? They shouldn't have let you in here.
How did I get in here?
What do you think about Naruto as a person? Would you hang out with him on the weekends?
That's a difficult question to answer. I didn't know which character was Naruto when I was reading the episode of the manga. I'll tell you what I remember.
Which chapter did you read?
I think I read 623.
He was not in that chapter.
Okay, that would explain it.
The main character, that's my biggest problem. The main character wasn't in many of the chapters of the manga.
Okay, my impressions of that chapter, I was disappointed that only the first 2 pages were in color. Mm-hmm. I right away I opened it up and I go, man, how cheap can they be? You know, what kind of a production is this?
Uh-huh.
But I'm presented with 2 strapping young gentlemen. One of them has a green Dr. Manhattan on his forehead. And so I figured that this was some kind of Watchmen spinoff. And then this other guy had a cyborg Terminator eye. So I was excited. I thought that I was in for the greatest mashup in comic history.
I don't think any of those things that you said happened were actually in it. You're talking about Naruto. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was dismayed to find out that it was 2 boys in a forest throwing rocks, and they maybe were in love.
They're in love. Oh, no, they're not. They're just friends with benefits.
Okay. We throw rocks at each other.
Can we stop this?